In one of my sessions this week, I was telling my client, there's a big difference between theory and reality. It's like Maya Angelou, who once said, I did then what I knew. Now I know better and I'll do better. And of course, this can apply in every area of your life. But so many times when I'm on session, especially with couples, and one of them will say, Mr. J, one of my non-negotiables, my deal breaker before I ever got into a relationship was, you cheat, I'm done. You're gone. And it's more nuanced than that. It's more complicated. There's more context. Sometimes you're with somebody and there's emotions involved. There's history involved. There's extended family involved. There's property involved. There's children involved. There's wedding vows, legality matter. So now so before a relationship, in theory, yeah, that would be probably everybody's mindset. But the reality is, it's far much more deeper. So I'm getting on here to say that, listen, if you have certain deal breakers, certain non-negotiables, and those are your standards and you're not budging, then, I support you. I support you, period. But I also want you to give yourself that freedom, that flexibility, that understanding that you might have made decisions in theory, but now you're faced with reality. And you can tell yourself, you know what? Before I knew someone, met someone, knew his or her name, got invested emotionally, now have roots with this person, it was all a theory. But now it's reality, and I have to really take that into consideration. And if you decide to stay and rebuild and repair, I want you to be fine with that. I don't want you to feel like you're staying because you're stuck. Because I'll tell you something, even if you have no place to go and no money, you can live under a bridge and eat out of dumpsters if you really wanted. So you have options. Because I talk to a lot of people and they're like, I really don't have any options. I don't have any friends. I don't have any family. I don't have any money. Hey, if it means that much to you, live on the street and eat out of dumpsters. But if you're going to stay, I want you to tell yourself, I'm staying because I didn't know what I knew then. Then was a theory. Now it's a reality. And I'm going to be okay with being flexible with what I didn't understand before. I didn't understand. Now I love my father-in-law. I love my mother-in-law. I love my in-laws. Now I have kids and they would be disturbed if I left. Now, jobs would be affected, or my future would be affected, or spiritually might be affected. Be okay with it. Be completely okay with that. That now you are making decisions based on reality, not theory.